Are we live?
Ah!
I don't know that we're live yet. Are we live? I don't see any eyeballs up in the thing.
I don't know. I don't see.
It says we are. Kim,
It
you got
says we are. Oh wait, there's there. All right, we got some people coming on. I don't know. There might be a huge delay on this. I don't know.
There could be.
Let's see.
It's not
Anyway,
showing up on my phone yet.
I see 3 people are watching. Unless that's us. Let's see.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
It does say waiting.
It says
Waiting
waiting
on
on
Barrels
my
for Hope.
phone. Yeah.
It does.
Wait, we're live, according to Dan S.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
Oh wait, I see it.
All right.
Oh, there we go. All right.
All right, we're live. Oh my gosh, guys! Thank you so
Yeah,
much
finally.
for bearing with us.
How many professional YouTubers does it take to get a live stream going?
Well, it turns out StreamYard's $89, $90 or whatever it is now, so I wasn't going to pay for it. Turns out it might be worth it, as Joe said. So, yeah, so we're going to see how the stream goes tonight. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for being patient with us. We have a lot of news to bring you guys tonight. Cheers to all the board. How you guys doing tonight?
Yeah.
Great now.
Cheers.
Am I frozen?
No,
you're good.
Am I
you're
frozen?
good.
No, you're good. If you're watching YouTube, you might be, but on ours, you're pretty good, I think. So, I know we've got a ton of people in chat, but it doesn't show that there's a lot of people watching. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but hopefully it's all right. So it says everybody's saying we're live. So I'm going to ignore the little eyeball thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You pay extra for that part of the description.
Yeah, maybe I do. But the first thing I want to do before we do anything, we're going to answer all your Patreon Exodus questions. We're going to talk about barrel updates. We got some exciting news for you on that front. Year-end event. But before we do anything, we need to toast Jason Cruitt for helping us with this this Patreon Exodus. Jason, you're the man. Thank you, Josh. Big shout out to you as well for helping with this. And cheers to all of you guys who have made this switch go so good so far. I don't know what the latest numbers are, but within 6 hours yesterday of the email going out, over 50% of you had already made the switch, and that's huge. So thanks to you guys. That's awesome.
Yeah, I get an email every time somebody signs up on the new platform, and the inbox has been it's. A notification will pop up that I got an email, and then that will go away, and then a new one will come up, and that will go away, and a new one will come up, and it's like that for like 12 hours a day. So you guys are killing it.
Yeah, so we'll answer all your questions tonight too. So if you've got specific questions about it, ask them in the chat, and we'll start those and come back to them. I don't really.
Lance, I was looking at it, doing some rough numbers. Just the people that have switched already. This is you guys doing your part to help out with the administration of this organization. Just the people who have already switched have now already saved Barrels for Hope over $3,000 a year. And that's $3,000 extra going towards charity.
Let's go.
That's awesome.
Love to hear it.
That's awesome. Yeah. I don't feel sorry for Patreon at all.
No.
Yeah, and like I said, huge shout out to Jason and Josh for getting that all set up. And really, I mean, it was pretty flawless. I don't think we had any issues other than some people, maybe emails going to your spam account, but that's to be expected. So I don't think we had really any issues that I know of. So yeah, that's awesome, man. It's awesome. It was well worth the wait, I think. Now, if we can just get everybody else switched over, but I don't think we're going to have a problem at all because you guys are awesome. So, Josh, I don't have my bullet points here. What did you want to tackle first tonight?
I mean, we'll talk about the annual event, and then we'll focus on the Patreon Exodus. We're all sipping, or most of it at least, are sipping the Bardstown pick. And, we can just kind of do the usual intro stuff. Lance, if you've got any intel on bottles or barrel picks that we need to discuss.
So I did briefly text with Nirav today, but he was headed back from South Carolina, so he wasn't sure what bottles he had for us yet this month. I am picking up all our allocated bottles for the raffle tomorrow. You guys know we have the Driftless Blend pick coming up June 9th, and we selected the pick team for that. So that's going to be super exciting. I think you guys are going to be able to, it's going to be up to the pick team what you guys pick. I mean, they're doing a ton of stuff, ryes, bourbons, crazy finishes. So you guys just see what you can find there and bring back to the team. So
I'm looking forward to that.
yeah. So Joe will be there. I think Bill's going to be there, and then we've got our 6 pick team members, and it sounds like we've got some people pretty experienced with Driftless Glen on that pick. So that's amazing. That'll be a big help. And then as far as the new barrel pick that we've secured, Joe, I'll let you talk about that because this was all you, buddy. So why don't you break the news on this?
Okay, so this barrel pick is going to be a little different than what you're used to. It's actually going to be a Barrels for Hope private label. So it's actually going to have a label that we design. It'll have our logo on it. It'll actually be a Barrels for Hope whiskey instead of another name brand. Adventure Spirits is facilitating this. And the barrels we have, I'm really excited about. I'm a Jim Beam fan to begin with. I love Booker's. I love the Little Book series. And so what we have is we have 11 plus year old barrels that have the Booker's mash bill and Booker's distillate in it, but they went in second fill barrels. Okay, so they're not a bourbon. It's technically an American whiskey or a corn whiskey because they went in a second use barrel. But they're the Booker's mash bill, and these barrels were originally set up for the Little Book series. They had too many of them. I guess Little Book's not selling as well as Jim Beam thought it would. So they had extra barrels came on the market. We were able to snag some up. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring them in. We're going to taste through, select a base barrel, double oak it, because these barrels, as of this week, are 11 years, 10 months, and 8 days old. So we're going to do a 2 to 3 month double oak. We're going to have a 12-year age stated. They're all in the mid 120 proof. So we're going to have a 12-year age stated, double oaked Booker's mash bill, private label Barrels for Hope. It's going to be, I'm super excited for that. So I've got some barrel samples going out to some of the board members this week. Select the barrel. We'll get it into the distillery, double oak it. And I'm anticipating, so the barrel will hit 12 years in August. I'm anticipating by the time we do bottling and get it over to A1, probably September. Is what we're for. So
That's the coolest thing ever, I think. It's
Yeah.
going to be, just because it's so unique, of course, because we have our own, we're going to be able to do our own private label. That's awesome. That's awesome, man.
yeah, I'm excited for that. Yeah, and any of those Beam fans out there like me, those Booker's fans, wow, 12-year-old barrel, double oaked, over 120 proof.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Booker's is like a high 6, low 7 year batch product. So to get a single barrel that's that high of age, heck yes.
And they've got good
Yeah,
proof, right?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah, the lowest barrel was like 122.6, and the highest is like 128.8.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, being able to private label it is super cool. Like that is, I don't like who does that. That's you know, yeah, we do. Paul asked if it will be part of the membership bottles or will it be a separate purchase. This will be part of the membership bottles.
Yeah, it'll be part of the membership bottles, and because we can run it through the distillery, we're just pretty much breaking even on the barrel. So even though it's not going like our normal picks through A1, where A1, I mean, is gracious enough to give up their profit margin, we can do the same thing since it's going through the distillery and it's basically passing it through at cost. So this is, only going to cost the organization basically $46 a bottle for a 12-year-old double oaked 120 something proof, which means, I don't know, what is that, like 6,000 or 7,000 of that barrel is going towards charity.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's incredible. It really is.
Turns
Is,
out when your president's a distillery owner, you get some perks.
Is Bourbon? I wasn't following what Bourbon Engineer was saying. Is everything okay? Everything's
Yeah, he was saying some people were still hanging out. Like it went live. When we went live, it created a new stream. So I went over to Discord and posted the new stream link. The old stream link is still showing as waiting, but there is for some reason it duplicated the stream. And he was texting me saying there are now 4 streams showing.
Oh my
I don't know what's up with that.
oh
But
no.
I wonder if it was something with that initializing. So for just a little bit of a behind the scenes, guys, we tried to go live a few times, and every time we clicked the button, it would say initializing, and then nothing would happen. And eventually, Lance, who hosts the streams, rebooted his browser, and then it worked, but it looks like it created multiple versions of the stream for every time we clicked go live. So, yeah, technology sometimes. We're good
yeah.
now.
You get what you pay for. You get what you pay for. All right, so that's barrel news. That's awesome. Kim, you want to update us on year-end event stuff?
Yes, we are less than 2 months away from the second annual event. I am so excited. So for anyone who does not have tickets yet, we have a few left. So please reach out, fill out the Google form link, or email me at kim@barrelsforhope.com if you can't find it. It is going to be an awesome weekend. The hotel block, we have an amazing rate thanks to our very own Bourbon Engineer who helped us secure a property with an amazing rate. That hotel block is open until June 25th, so a little less than a month to secure your rooms. And just to recap, in case you forgot what an amazing weekend it's going to be, Friday night we have a bottle share. This will be on the top floor of the Cambria Midtown Hotel. We have a conference room, so we'll all be together. No multiple hotel room bottle share this year. It is lovely. It is a conference room plus kind of a foyer as well as a balcony. So super fun. We'll have probably some light snacks available at that as well. On Saturday, we will be at NBC in the afternoon. And they are doing something super special. They're doing a couple of things. So one, they are curating a special flight that our group can purchase to taste through, and they'll have a select few bottles of each in that flight that we can purchase. So this is not available to anyone else. They are doing it just for us, which is amazing. The other thing that they've done is if you want to go on one of their experiences while you're in town, they're offering a discount code. So the discount code is BFH2025. We will get that posted in Patreon and Discord, so you know. But if you want to, go Friday because you're in town, or go Saturday morning, or go Sunday to do one of their tour or tasting experiences, they are offering that to our group at a discount. And then Saturday night's the big event. We will have buses to go to a venue called 1410. It's amazing. We will have catered food. We'll have an open bar. I have learned about music I didn't know about before, that I am putting a playlist together for cocktail hour and dinner. I am super excited. And then some folks probably in chat or watching this now are helping on a playlist for after the presentations and the charities and the checks and all the feel good, to really get some folks out and rip it up on the dance floor a little bit.
Nice.
And so that will be Saturday night. It's going to be a blast. Awesome weekend. We also have our MC who is back from last year. And so he'll be joining us again, Jason C. from the Mash and Drum. Really excited about that. It's going to be an awesome time. Again, reach out to me, kim@barrelsforhope.com, if you haven't gotten your tickets and you want one before they are out.
Definitely.
I mean, that's some all big news. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, and probably the only other thing I'll say is we are having the auction again this year, as Lance mentioned. However, we have gone through the process to to have a liquor license for the event to do this on our own. So we super appreciate you Give 270 last year for supporting us, and we were happy to donate to them as well. They are another charity, but this year all of the funds that we raise will be going towards our selected charities.
Awesome.
Man, I feel like we're just making some real good progress.
Yes.
It's gonna be an awesome time. Like you cannot miss this. If you do, I would not want to miss this.
Yeah, and Kim got the cost down so much for us this year, and yeah, it's just all incredible. I think this year will be even. I mean, last year was so sappy. I'm gonna try my best not to cry again this year, but I think we're gonna have a lot more fun, a little less sap. There'll be enough sap, but
Yeah.
if you got Josh and I, there'll be enough sap for sure. But
there will be sap.
Yeah.
I might even wear a jacket this year.
Are you?
Maybe.
Well, no, wait. For the night, Saturday night thing, weren't we planning on? Were we dressing up that night, or were we?
We are dressing up.
We are. Okay. All right. Just like last year.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I forgot. Shocker.
Mike Ackley in chat said, Josh mentioned early arrival members. We may have other events. Yeah. So Friday, prior to the bottle share, I'm going to be off all day, and my first priority is to do whatever Kim tells me to do. But as long as Kim doesn't tell me that I need to do anything on Friday, I'm working on some stuff for that afternoon that should be fun. And then
is that the
probably
barbecue at your house? Are you making brisket for everybody?
I wish that would be fun. But I'm working on trying to get us into somewhere to have some pours, and then probably from there rendezvousing at a good barbecue place that's near the hotel, and it's kind of like it's just a good spot for a lot of people to go into. You can kind of order your own. It's got some group seating and things like that, so that should work out pretty well. So that way we've got full stomachs previous to a big bottle share.
What about your pole dancing routine? Oh wait, I wasn't saying anything.
That's the after hours show.
It's the after party.
Yeah.
I think this is the founder competition.
That's the
founders on a pole.
That's for the VIPs. That's a VIP.
Yeah. If you don't know about those tickets, then you don't know about those tickets. But yeah, so we're working on that stuff Friday. I'll have more details on that soon. And if you're going to be in town prior to Friday, I'm actually going to be off and around on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday previous to the event. There's going to be some things going on around town. There are going to be people that are in town earlier for the event. So if you're going to be in town prior to like Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, email me at josh@barrelsforhope.com. Let me know when you're coming into town, if you're interested in getting into some activities, and we'll go from there.
Cool.
Yeah, awesome. Brad said he can't afford Josh on a pole trip.
Yeah, that's the truth.
I'm sure those are expensive.
That's the truth. You can afford me though, Brad.
I'm surprisingly cheap.
Please tell me Erin can hear right now.
She's out at a girls' dinner thing, so she may be listening on her way home. For all I know, she might have just swerved the car a little bit.
All right, should we move on to the big news, the Patreon exodus?
Yeah,
Josh, I'll let you handle this one, man.
Yeah, it's happening. I mean, like Lance said, we got to tip our hat to Jason Cruitt for helping with this. Clearly, none of us are tech savvy. We can't even get a software-based streaming platform to go live. However, Jason has put in a ton of work on this, completely volunteer effort on his part to help out. If you don't know Jason, awesome guy, period, but also a longtime member of Barrels for Hope as well. So super happy to have him working on the site, and we're functioning. So make sure you check your emails, check your spam folders, check your wherever you got stuff that could be going wherever, check it. Make sure you've got the email, and then get in on the new platform, because we will be leaving Patreon. This kind of happened here near the end of the month. So for a refund policy, if you sign up for the new site in the month of May and you've already been charged for the month of May on Patreon, then email Lance at lance@barrelsforhope.com. Let him know that, and then he can issue a refund on the Patreon side, and then your billing will stand, and your billing date is recurring on whenever you sign up on the new platform. So if you paid in May and you sign up June 1, then June 1 will be now your new date.
Hey,
If
Josh,
you,
can I chime in real quick?
yeah,
Can you? This is probably something for a BOD meeting, but can you run a report on May 31st and just send me the people who have signed up, and then I can go through Patreon and refund their money if I see that they last paid in May. That way, we might miss some people that didn't email me.
yeah.
You know what
Well,
I
I
mean?
was gonna. Yes, that's a good idea, and I don't know how to do that, but Jason does, and
Okay. Well, yeah.
maybe Jason can teach me how to do that.
Okay.
But also, this is an important note. You have this option if you want, because this has come up already. If you got billed in May on Patreon and you signed up for the month of May on the new platform, and you don't care about a refund, we need to know that as well, because some people are like, just it's all money going to Barrels for Hope and the charity. So if you want to do that, we need to know that. If you want a refund, we need to know that. If we don't hear anything from you and we see that you've been double billed, we're going to issue you a refund. So we need to know what we need to do, because I mean, we're going to have, I mean, this is the end of the month. We're going to have a lot of people who've been charged for the month of May. So we're going to be dealing with almost every single member on this. So email Lance so that he knows how to handle your account, and we will proceed under that, whatever your directive is for those funds. Also, if you know other members, make sure you check in with them and say, hey, have you signed up for the new site yet? Have you got tickets for the annual event yet? Like, we are a community, and that never shows more than when we're at the annual event or on Barrel Picks, but especially at the annual event. But prior to that, like, let's all kind of help each other and encourage each other, and maybe this is the good kind of peer pressure,
Yeah, and to Josh's point, I've had three people message me that are Patreon $65 members, and they did not get an email. And so we went and I looked at the report I ran, and they weren't on the report, and Patreon is showing them as not being members, but they've paid $65 since the start of the organization. So for some reason, there's a few people who aren't showing up as members, but they are. So I don't know why that is. This is one of the reasons why we're happy to be leaving Patreon. So if you're a $65 member and you have not received an email from me, just email me at Lance at Barrels for Hope, and I'll get you all the information on how to switch. It's really, really easy.
Yeah, that was actually a priority point for Jason and I when we were working on this. Dead simple. Like, you go sign up for the full member tier or the charity member tier. Dead simple. It literally cannot be easier. The last important point of note is, if you live in a state that does not allow shipping and you're using a proxy address somewhere else, fill in your billing information appropriately. But then in the notes section of your account, when you create it, make sure you put in your proxy email address to wherever your bottles need to be shipped to. And if you've already signed up and you haven't done that, and you use a proxy mailing address and you need to put it in, you should be able to go into your account very easily and add that into your notes. We need that information, because when we pull the reports for shipping bottles, we're going to pull the reports based on your billing address as well as your notes. So we need to see, and it'll footnote that we have a different address for you, and then we'll know where to send the bottles. So we need that help from you guys on this. It's very, very important, because this is a spot where wires could get crossed if we're all not making sure we're dotting our I's and crossing our T's. That's it. It's pretty simple, but there's a few things we have to pay attention to, and you guys will see it when you sign up. It's very, very easy.
Yeah, I'll add to that the $65 members, I've only sent emails to you guys at the moment. We're going to give you guys a couple weeks to get signed up and moved over. So my plan is, and you guys will be getting emails, and I apologize. We just want to make sure that nobody misses them. You're going to be getting emails twice a week, just a reminder email so that nobody misses it or forgets. Or like I've had some people say, hey, I don't get paid till the 15th. Is it okay if I wait till then? Yeah, it's okay. I don't know if we've really discussed this, but what I planned on doing is on the 16th, announcing how many memberships are open, and then sending that same email that the $65 members got to the $5 tier members, leaving that open for a couple weeks until they have a chance to get signed up. And then we have a list of all our free members as well, and we can send it out to them if there's any spots remaining. I seriously doubt there will be, but that's the plan, unless anyone on the board objects.
Yeah, no, that sounds perfect. And we know that there is going to be a transitionary period. We're keep in mind, like, we understand that for you guys, it is a transitionary period, and there are some things that you have to figure out. So we're sensitive to that. Give us the grace right back, and be sensitive that we are collectively dealing with. I mean, if you take full members plus $5 charity tier members plus the free members that have signed up on Patreon, like, we're dealing with like close to 200 people,
No, way
and
more than
so
that.
yeah, especially with the free members on Patreon. So we're dealing with a lot of people, and this is a squeaky wheel gets the grease type of situation. If you have an issue, make it vocal. Don't be bashful about it. Help us help you. That's what we're trying to do here, and it is all in the name of benefiting charity by reducing these Patreon fees. Patreon is a good platform if you need like a kind of built-in digital assistant, but it's a little buggy, a little glitchy sometimes, as we've learned over the years. And we also have to make sure, and the biggest thing is, for that little bit of convenience that you're getting, we can do it another way for Barrels for Hope. We can do it another way, and it can save a lot of money to the organization, which lets us donate that money to the charities that we support. So it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, so Zachary's got a question on here. Go to the website, sign up. If you were just a member, like to upgrade, do you have to wait? Yeah, so Zachary, yep, just like you heard, wait for the email. Everybody who's currently a full member gets the opportunity to transition over. Then if we have some spots available, we'll open it up to the $5 tiers and then membership to get those filled up. So just a few weeks, but keep your eye on your emails and put those notifications and watch the website and all that fun stuff.
Exactly. Also, I'm just like, at the very top of my chat window is Brad Key, where it says Lance would be cankles on a pole. And every time I look at chat, it's like the thing at the very top that I see. And it's so hard for me to keep a straight face right
now. We went to Florida on a fishing trip, and I don't think they'd shut up about my damn ankles. So that's when you know you've got good friends.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So did we have any other like questions or issues or anything on the transition that people have been emailing in or whatever? Do you want to go over some of those?
The main one was, if I paid in May, do I get reimbursement? So that was the main one. I've already got some emails from members saying don't refund me. So thank you guys for that. I'm getting your emails as they're coming in right now. So and typically the first day, I actually was not overwhelmed with emails, so I got back to everybody the same day if you had questions. So in this transition period, don't feel bad about emailing me. You go for it. So
absolutely. We're doing it though, guys. I mean, this has been in talks for quite a long time, and it took longer than we thought. I mean, just syncing up schedules and getting to work on this sort of stuff takes a minute. But like I said, we had Jason on the case, and he knocked it out of the park on this. So gotta thank him once again. So if you run into Jason at all, I don't know if Jason will be at the. I'm not trying to call him out, but I don't know if he's going to be at the annual event. He has
That
a
sounds
lot
like
of stuff.
calling him out.
Yeah, I know. He has a lot of stuff going on. I don't know if he's going to be there or not. But if you ever run into him on a barrel pick, if you ever run into him at any event or anything, any S&W stuff, like, thank that man. He deserves it.
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers, Jason. Thanks, buddy.
Cheers.
It went awesome. I mean, we've been talking about. Josh is talking. We have been talking about this. It seems like since 3 months after we had you guys sign up on Patreon. Honestly, when we started, we were like, eventually this has got to happen. So for it to actually be happening and you guys actually be holding up, and helping us make this so easy is just a huge sigh of relief for me. So I'm for all of us, I'm sure. So
Yeah, and think about it. It's all going to be done before our second annual event.
that's so
Yeah.
awesome. So awesome.
And that really starts the next year off on like such a great foot. I mean, I know kind of we're into the next year already on our February to February calendar, but we've got that kind of. We started in February, it runs through January, but then the annual event's kind of a marker in and of itself. So we should hopefully, and this is kind of to Zach's question as well. The hope here, I think, is that like we know there's going to be a transitionary period, but by the end of July, the Barrels for Hope Patreon account should be shut down. Or if it even, I mean, we don't necessarily have to shut it down, but like everybody should be vacated from all the tiers. And if anything, it will just exist. We need to talk about this on the board of directors side, but it could essentially exist as a free platform for communications. But we don't need that because under our new platform, we can just pull email addresses for reports for standing members and send those out very easily. So it will probably be shut down. So don't count on just hanging out over there and think it's going to continue to exist. It's
going to be lonely over there.
It's going to go away.
Yeah.
Really quiet.
Yeah, and I think we've kind of hammered this point home, but for anybody who's new and doesn't know that this was huge for us keeping your dues where they are or relatively close to where they are because barrels are just getting more expensive, everything's getting more expensive. So we were wondering how we were going to keep everything reasonable for you guys and still donate the amount of money that we want to donate to charities every year. And this is saving $12,000 a year in fees is massive. So
So Jason's commenting here. Yeah, Jason, Kim gave a rundown on the update. Once live stream's done, you can rewind and check that out. All the pertinent info is on there. We discussed that right before this. And then EJ, yes, you do need to cancel your membership on Patreon. It is not automatic. We cannot go in and cancel it for you. So if you have the email from Lance, follow it top to bottom. It'll give you the link, walk you right through signing up through our website. And then once you confirm you got your confirmation that's done, then the link is in the email and the directions. Follow that along, get your Patreon canceled, and you'll be good to go. And then for those of you that did jump on, yes, if you were already charged through Patreon for May and you sign up in May, get charged again, you can get a refund for that. And just make sure that communication is with Lance. And we're going to be pulling reports for that as well to make sure no one gets double charged. If you don't.
Yeah, EJ, if you did not get an email, there were a few people that are showing up who are members who are just showing up, not members, but are being charged. And I don't know why Patreon is doing that. If you didn't get an email with those instructions, just email me and I'll send it to you.
And next one. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, to the point of answering Jason, I just went and scrolled back through. It's right around the 22-minute mark of the stream that Kim talks about the annual event details. And we talk about that for a good 5 or so minutes. But I would just, if you missed the first half of the stream, I would go back and rewatch it because we talk about the next barrel pick that we've secured, which is very cool. And it's worth checking out the front end of the stream.
Yes. And then for the Driftless Glen pick, yes, Bill and I are going to be on that. That is one of my items on the checklist to do this weekend. is get with him. Bill is familiar with that area. Figure out a cool place. Maybe we can do a meetup and looking at hotels and stuff. But I haven't booked a hotel for that either yet. So that's on my list for this weekend.
Yeah, and Jason Cruitt said, should everyone give Discord a try also? Yeah, look, guys. I used to think Discord, I was like, what Discord? Like, I'm not a hacker. I don't need a Discord. I'm not a gamer. I don't need a Discord. Think of it, if you've been resistant to Discord, think of it like a standalone app that's not like social media. It's more private than Facebook. It's in a lot of ways easier. It's a little bit like the old school message boards where it's like you have a forum section, and within that section you have communication about that topic. So it's really, really simple to get signed up. If you need the link, you can email Lance at Barrels for Hope, or you can email myself at Josh at Barrels for Hope. We can send you the link. It is very, very easy, but we just have like a members lounge area where we hang out and talk. We've got a Barrel Picks chat section where we talk about things there. You update charity info.
Yeah, and if you've been in the members lounge last couple of days, you can see even I have been back in the lounge trying to get with people recently on that. So that's been pretty good. I even posted a video from the distillery.
Yes,
still running today. So trying to get back in there a little more. And then back to EJ. Yeah, Lance pretty much failed us on that one. Didn't make it army proof. Didn't put any pictures in there. I would have put screenshot pictures in there. I've done briefings for the army, so.
And Ben, to your question, you can participate in the auction if there is somebody there that can pick up your bottle for you. But all of the bottles need to be picked up on site Saturday night.
Yeah. And to the point of Discord, we do have a Barrels for BFH annual event section, and that is been inactive because the last annual event was quite a ways back, but it is going to start getting very active. And if you need someone to proxy a bottle for you, it's very simple. All you got to do is just post in there and say that you're not going to be at the annual event, but you do want somebody to help you get bottles to you. Post in there, make arrangements privately. We're all good with that. We have no issues with that whatsoever. And we'll make sure in Discord we post all the silent auction information so that whether you're there or not, you can see what bottles are available and all that. And we're going to have, my goodness, we're going to have a boatload of really good bottles available. So you do not want to miss that.
Chat's blown up with some zingers over here.
Yeah.
Once you get Alabama Brad started, man, there's no stop.
He's on a roll. Butter him up.
I think that's all I've got, guys. The questions there weren't too many questions, which is, man, tells me that Josh and Jason knocked it out of the park with the Exodus, man.
Oh, yeah, when I jumped on and tested it out, it was awesome. It was easy.
Yeah, it was super easy. Super easy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think when we were testing it initially, I signed up in 60 seconds would be a gross exaggeration. It took me no time to sign up. And I think most people here that have switched over would attest how easy it is. So,
yeah, for sure.
So should we do a Kahoot? Dusty
Yes,
Dan has an amazing prize for the winner.
Before we do that, Mike Ackley asked if we could post I think he said auction. We'll post a list of all the bottles we have. I'm picking those all up from the Rob tomorrow and then getting pictures to Kim, but we'll get that list out to you guys soon. Sorry, Kim, go for it.
No. Stan, do you want to share what you have generously offered as the prize for the winner tonight?
Oh, you're muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yep. We all run YouTube channels.
So for tonight's giveaway, I'm going to give a sample of 1909 Old Overholt Rye to the winner, a 1 ounce sample.
Man.
we can participate and we can win too, right?
I will say, Dusty is just he's a legend when it comes to these samples. Like, you never know what he's got up his sleeve. I mean, I've tried more Dusty whiskey from Dusty Dan. They don't call him Dusty for no reason. So, yeah, you're in for a treat there.
Yeah, it's a really, really, really good rye again from, I mean, obviously, 100 years ago, over 100 years ago. So.
And you said Old Overall?
It's Old Overhaul rye. Yeah, it's from the Mellon Estates.
I missed that last part. So that's from Pennsylvania, right? Like when?
Yeah, that's old PA. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Lance, try muting the Kahoot. Or maybe Kim, try muting the Kahoot.
Oh,
And
I
then,
think Kim's got to do it.
and see if you can make it the featured.
I'm trying.
I don't know the
Brad's
layout.
gonna crucify me here in a minute. I'm working on it.
Brad said, Dan, rev the van up so we can hear it.
Brad's just waiting to. Oh,
Hey, there we go.
Well, we disappeared, but that's okay.
I know. I'm working on it. I can't figure out how to make that the main.
Look,
I love
Lance
this.
has got to be center stage.
No, I don't want to be. I don't.
Can you drag and drop yourself onto the Kahoot window and see if it'll swap you guys? Because that's how StreamYard would do it.
Oh, there we go.
Right, but Josh, you pay $89 a month for StreamYard.
Yeah. Hey.
Yay!
Hey, we got Paul in there. By the way, I will say Veronica said, she said, so easy, talking about signing up on the new website. She said, so easy, I literally did it during a work meeting I was supposed to be paying attention to.
All work meetings are useless, so that's okay. All right, guys, you got to scan that QR code. Jump in to participate. This is fun.
Yeah. I know Kim asked some seemingly pointed questions, and I was like, I don't even know I don't know what she's got up her sleeve, I guess is the point here. There's no telling. You want to participate in this. I want to participate in this and win some 1909 Old Overholt rye.
Yeah, that's insane.
So this time we have some questions highlighting To Write Love on Her Arms, since May is Mental Health Awareness Month. We have some questions about our founders and then some whiskey trivia.
Here we go. And you guys know we're big on mental health. I mean, it affects everybody. It affects our children. It affects our veterans. It affects all kinds of people. And To Write Love is a great organization. I actually went to Aaron's littlest sister's wedding this past weekend. We were up in Illinois, and it was kind of crazy because we got sat at a table with a couple who I had a lot in common with the husband, but the wife was a mental health therapist. And we were talking to her, and I was talking about how, we do what we do for Barrels for Hope, and mentioned To Write Love, and she just was going on and on about how great of an organization it was. So, that's coming from somebody that's an actual in the mental health profession field.
Yeah.
And there's a lot
that
of
knows
stuff.
about them.
There's a lot of stuff going on this month for that. I know we've got up here in Ohio at our Cherry Fest, Task Force 20 does services, mental health services for veterans suffering PTSD, and we're doing a fundraiser for them at the Cherry Fest. The distillery is, and helps out a lot. It's pretty good.
What are you guys doing? There's only 6 or 7 out of 27 on here for a 1909 Overholt. You guys got to get on here, man. There you go. Now we're talking.
We waited 45 minutes in the live stream. Everybody's had too many pours of the Bardstown.
Yeah. Or they're watching one of the other 5 streams I created. I'm not sure.
They're still waiting for us to come on.
They're still on the other stream.
So should we start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're good.
All right.
You got good odds, guys.
Yep.
Yep.
And it's no doubt to be entertaining. So
Hopefully all the questions are about Josh.
no.
God, I can barely read that.
Ooh.
Oh.
I know the answer to this one.
Oh, is it the game?
Is there music, Kim, or are we just keeping it muted?
Oh, I muted it. Do you want me to play it?
You don't have to. It's up to you. I don't know. I can't remember how loud it was.
It's not great music.
And it was creating a little bit of an echo, I believe. I'm not sure. It sounded like it on my end. But yeah, this is a good one.
I can't believe. So I have a strong guess idea, but I can't believe after all the time with you, Josh, I'm not 100% sure, and I feel bad about that.
Yeah. You don't have to feel bad. I will say this Bardstown pick is super good.
It's so good. It's really good.
You guys nailed it.
Oh, so that was right. Oh, I was right. That was right.
Yeah.
See, that's
Yeah,
my
she
fault. I just wait till the answer comes. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the one I picked.
Corey's in first place.
Dang, look at that.
I know that guy.
Yeah, Renee was
second and third
the girl.
Oh,
Ooh.
This better be 100%, guys.
yeah.
Better be.
Everybody needs to have that. You got some old Forester on the shelf somewhere?
This is the sort of thing where people will like psych themselves out and they're like, oh, panic and pick the wrong one.
So we did a whiskey trivia night at the distillery, and we have a group of guys that are kind of a regular, right? And guys like to boast and brag. Well, the whole group lost, and they lost. So actually, the Whiskey Society, like a third of our Whiskey Society members are women, and lost to one of our female Whiskey Society members. And you should have seen, they couldn't believe it.
That's awesome.
Now she's got to never let him live it down.
Yeah. Shout out to Jackie if she's watching.
Just about everybody.
And that's why I was saying it could trick you because you could overthink it.
If Corey, if you miss that question, you're not allowed over anymore. Okay. All right.
Ooh.
Mike's still allowed over.
We've got a close one going.
It's a competition.
Yeah, it is.
And the faster you answer, the more points. If you get it
That's
right.
a good point. Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one.
Oh, look
I
at
know
that.
this. I actually think I know this.
This is a good one. Good luck.
I think I know this.
Well,
Okay.
He's not old enough to be 26 years. So.
Nope, I didn't get that right. I thought it was 17.
Yeah,
No,
23, man.
I was.
Damn, you're old, Josh. Jeez.
Dude, okay, that makes sense when Aaron the other day was just like, how long have you been at UPS? I was like, I don't know. Let me do the math. And I didn't know why she was asking.
That's
And
why.
I didn't even think to ask why. Which is
Look
crazy.
at Paula.
Yeah,
Paula moving to the top.
Paula's got that inside info.
Look at her, she's on fire.
This is good. This is, by the way, guys. Oh well, let me just give some space for people to answer so they're not listening to me.
If Spencer's watching, thanks for the 20-year Four Roses sample. This is the amazing.
What?
So, the fact that they get directly involved is amazing. Like they help people get help. Like that's why they say they're about hope and help. And I absolutely love that. Oh.
Bonus points. You can guess how many years.
Man, it's so hard to read on mobile. I have to like.
Oh, I bet that is hard to read on mobile.
Look at that.
You gotta get the laptop out there, Dan.
Man, you're like,
Surveillance laptop out.
Wow.
Only one person got that, huh?
Wow.
This was a stumper.
dang.
Wait, what did they all pick? Army?
Army.
Oh, you people! Come on. That's why I made fun of the Army earlier about having to have pictures.
Oh, this is a good question. I don't know the answer to this.
Oh, are you serious?
I mean, I would be guessing, but I don't definitively know the answer to this.
Oh, I gotta put it in private chat so I don't let them know, and you can know I'm not lying to you.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
process of
Oh, we
elimination.
already did it. I tried to. I typed.
People answer quick.
I typed
I would. My guess was Jack Daniels.
No,
Yeah.
Dr. James Crow, man.
Wow. All right. Well, move me down the leaderboard.
Corey got that.
Hey, you've been to the old Crow Distillery, right? You see how dank and dirty that place is? They needed to be a summer mash to make it.
Oh, this is a good question.
That's a good one. Yeah. Also, if you've ever been in a really bad spot, this is a very good thing.
Oh, look at that.
Wow, look at you guys.
Yeah. Well, and it's like mental health stuff can feel so isolating. Like you feel like you're the only one going through it, and there's stigma around it, and it's just a wonderful thing that they do. Ooh, I know the answer to this.
Who's that young, thin guy?
Oh,
No gray yet.
Dude, the gray train is real, man. In the last 5 years, I've gotten so much more gray.
Yeah, once it starts, man.
Yeah, I got to keep on getting a haircut. My hair is a little too long now, and everybody's been pointing that out.
Aaron likes it, so I'm not too fussed about it. But the beard is a little bit extreme. It's getting a little out of control.
It's all those UPS years.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good one. Also, by the way, I went to a Nico Moon concert with.
I like Nico Moon.
Oh, I like Nico
Okay.
Moon too.
I went to a Nico Moon concert with Amber Gardner, who's like the main contact for To Write Love for people who donate. And there was also another lady there, and Aaron and I went. We had by the way, Nico Moon's positivity is off the charts. That dude is
he's
awesome. It was a great time. At the end, we were talking to him. Turns out she's like VP of operations and Jamie, the guy that founded the organization's sister. And we're just like hanging out with her, vibing at a Nico Moon concert the whole time.
Cool.
At the Ryman. Nico Moon at the Ryman.
That's
It was
fun.
crazy.
So who's Nico Moon?
He's like a
Wow, this was a stumper too.
he's kind of an energetic
Wow.
country artist. Really? You guys think? Okay, come to the annual event. This stuff gets talked about.
All right. Dan? What was
come to the,
your confused faces on? Were you confused?
I couldn't read it. I
Oh.
can't read it.
EJ's coming from behind up to the top.
Yes.
this is getting to be a close race because Zach's got 5 in a row, right?
Corey, get your shit together, man. What are you doing?
Oh, this is a great question.
Oh,
And I know the answer.
but you didn't put the stumper answer in there.
Oh no. Oh, everyone knows this one.
Everybody knew
You put Albert Blanton on there, and then people would have thought.
that. Yeah.
That's true. That is true, yeah.
EJ's pulling away.
Last question.
Answer quick.
Oh, it's
Oh.
it's always this answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I might have set 2 people up for failure when I said answer quick because the first one is definitely true. But then if you don't read through the other ones, then you don't realize that there's an all of the above.
All right,
Sorry about that, guys.
the all of the above at the end always gets you.
All right, congratulations, Corey, third place.
Third place.
Paula, second.
And EJ?
Is it? Is it?
Oh!
Oh, the quick answer.
Wow.
Wow.
That last question really had an effect.
Yeah, it
I don't
did.
know. I don't know if that was exciting on you guys' end. I did not see that coming though.
No.
Yeah. I don't know where V even came from. Where was V most of this? I wasn't watching.
Like right around the middle to right below.
Wow. Nice. All right.
All
Let's
right.
see.
That was good.
That was-
That was good. That was good, Kim. Another good one.
Thanks.
I like it.
yes,
So,
Kim, thank you very much.
Dusty Dan, how should V reach out to you with info?
Yeah, just you can just email me at dustydansreviews@gmail.com. dustydansreviews@gmail.com.
EJ said it was rigged.
Aw.
Veronica said she's sneaky like that.
Oh, that was Veronica.
Oh, V's Veronica.
That's
Veronica.
so
Awesome.
exciting.
That's amazing. Yeah, we were just hanging out with Veronica. Kim and I were just hanging out with Veronica
Yeah. A couple
a
weeks
week and a half ago. Yeah.
Is Veronica coming to the year-end event? I don't think I've met Veronica.
I believe so.
I
I believe the
sent her
McDowells.
info, but I don't know off the top of my head if she signed up yet.
I do
Barrels
believe the McDowells
Roaster,
are
I got to get out of here, guys. I got to be up at 3:30. So
Oh,
3:30.
yes,
Me too, but you're an hour ahead of me, so
yes.
go get some sleep, brother.
All right, guys.
Night.
night, Dusty.
Bye,
Cheers,
y'all.
buddy.
See ya.
Awesome, Veronica. Hope it works out and y'all can come.
All right. I think that's it, guys.
I think that's it. Erin brought me some. She was out for dinner with girls, and she brought me some truffle breadsticks, and she said I had to eat them before
Oh,
they
man.
got too cold.
Finish,
So apparently
finish
now
your-
I'm eating. Apparently now I'm eating these. So
Yeah, you're not going to be able to taste bourbon after truffle
Yeah, there's-
bread.
there's-
No.
not a good pairing combination. But my wife told me to eat them, so
Yeah.
Oh, twist your
what are you
arm.
gonna do? Yeah.
All right, take a bite. I got to know. How is it?
Oh, you should put him center screen on him taking the bite.
Oh, that's a good call. There we go.
Okay. Upon opening the container, there was a bit of like a mushroomy, truffly smell that permeated the air. And then tasting it, it's a really nice balance between the truffle and the cheese. I would maybe prefer a little bit more like finish on this breadstick and not so much front of palate, but
Stick to the whiskey.
Sorry. I channeled my inner Matt. All right, guys. I think that's all we got.
That was fun.
Thank you guys for making the transition go so great. Keep making it happen. If you haven't moved over, make that happen. We got a couple weeks to give you guys a couple weeks to do that. Again, thanks to Jason. Thanks to Kim for setting up the year-end event. And if you haven't got your tickets, make sure you do that. Huge thanks to Joe for getting us a Booker's Barrel and being able to do our own private label. And it's super cool, man. Everything's awesome. It's really excited for the future, and everything's going good. So that's all we got, man.
All right,
Cheers,
everybody.
everybody.
Cheers, y'all.
yeah. Thank you all for being a part of this. Thank you for everything.
Yeah. Hopefully the guy on the bike